Hey, I got a tutorial for the over 100-year-old mind reading card trick. So here we go. Whoosh. All right, there is a setup in this trick, okay? But the first thing I did was I got rid of the 2 through 6, okay? And I used a line like, well, there's not enough information on these cards. So if I'm mind reading, there's not a whole lot of information like there is on a queen. So that was my excuse to get rid of them. But it was just to play with less cards, okay? So that's just a line of bull. It has nothing to do with reality, okay? But there is a setup in this portion of the cards. You'll notice all the odd cards on this set right here are red, and all the even cards are black. Just the opposite down here. All the odd cards are black, and the even cards are red. So that's the great setup of this trick. It looks so good when you spread it out as a shuffled deal, and it's just really hard to pick up, okay? But that's how the trick works. So at the end, what happens is you take one of these cards from one of these packets and you put it in the other packet. Well, you're going to notice if the queen's all of a sudden over here, or if the 8 is all of a sudden over here. So that's as simple as the trick is, okay? All right. So now let's just kind of get into it. That's really what it is. It's just a simple mix. Get these mixed up a bit. All right. Again, you want them to look like it's shuffled. So you want to do a little bit of, this takes a moment, so I apologize. But I wanted to show you the setup. All right. So now it looks something like this. And that looks shuffled, I mean, really. And of course, when I put the two together, it even looks better. So then what you do is you got your two piles, red odds, black evens, black odds, red evens, okay? And then you got to put them together, okay? So you drop a card. So this even makes the trick look better so that you don't have to shuffle, and you can even just pause and say, you can look at this deck as long as you want. I don't see any way that they're going to figure out that this is a stacked deck. All right. So now when I spread it out, you can't tell anything. I mean, there's 3 10s over here. Maybe a straight, but yeah, it just looks like a great deck of cards, okay? All right, so that's the setup. Now we can do the trick, all right? So then I go, all right, I'm gonna put it into 2 packets, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm putting them back into the original lineups, like they were at the start of the trick when you were looking a moment ago. So that's all we're doing, we're putting them back. So the black odds are with the red evens, and the red odds are with the black evens, okay? And I'll even show you that, okay? So that's basically all we did. Just move them back into their piles, okay? So now we're even set up more for the trick. So now we just pick a card and put it in one of the 2 piles, okay? It's that simple, okay? And then I think I gave him a shuffle, because now you can shuffle, because they're separated. When they're together, you can't shuffle because you're gonna mess up the trick, okay? All right. So we have 2 shuffled packets, all set up for the trick. Pick a packet. All right, so let's say you pick this one. Okay. We slide it across, and I'll even do it this way. Slide it across, so we pick one of these cards, and again, even, 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 and then all the odds are red. So you pick a card, let's say you pick the 8 of spades. So we ditch all these cards. They're no longer in the trick. Okay, now I'll flip this over like this and show you what happens. Okay, so now we're gonna put your card in this deck somewhere. And look, all the evens are red, all the odds are black. So when this 8 gets into this pile, it's gonna be pretty easy to find, okay? So let's just say I put it in there right there like that. We give it a shuffle. I did some cuts too, but I forgot to do that part, but apologize for that. So I'll give it a cut. Okay, now I gotta do some mind reading. And I want you to concentrate on the card if it's your card, okay? So if this is your card, I want you to concentrate on it, which again, this is all fluff. So there it is, odd, odd. That one doesn't fit. Odd, even, odd, 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 even, odd, odd, even, even, odd, even, odd, even. So we know that this is the card, and then you just go, okay, I'm thinking it's a lower card. I'm thinking, this is just again all fluff. 7 or an 8, it's an 8. Okay, I think it's a black 8. Is it the 8 of spades? There it is. And then again, I did this just to kind of, if anybody wants to look closely, they'd notice that every card is even. And all the reds are even and all the blacks are odd. So that's just a little info at the end if you want to look closely. But that's the tutorial. Hope you liked it. Go back and watch the trick. Thank you for your support and have a great day. Whoosh.